All right, hello friends and followers. So I'm still working on the Tec Omni 6 here, and I think I found the problem. So this crystal here has this C31, and this seems to be like it's shorted, or it shorts randomly. So that can be an issue, and so I probably got to pull the CPU board back out and replace that. But you can see where that goes through a couple of filters here, and it eventually comes out here and heads up to the processor. So the processor crystal line here on crystal 1 simply wasn't getting any signal. So how did I figure that out? Well, when the radio crapped out, I just put the scope on it, and that's pin 19 here. So pin 19 is this pin right here. This is the processor, the guilty party, the 8032 processor. Pin 19 is right here. So you'll see it's got, I'm on a 2-volt scale here or something. Anyway, it's got some DC bias. These processors always have weird drives on the crystal, but it's working. So that would disappear when I would fiddle with with a little variable capacitor. I could put my finger on the capacitor and it would flake out. So I basically turned the capacitor a bunch of times and got it to work somewhat correctly in a certain position. I should replace it, but I really don't have another one to put in there. It doesn't look like that one anyway. So that little brown capacitor there is guilty. Where is it? Get my finger in here. Can't see. Okay. Yeah, this capacitor right here I'm touching, this little brown thing is orange thing right there is malfunctioning, so that it shorts out. So that's, I think, the problem. Anyway, did I flake the radio? No, it's still working. So yeah, it's been working now for, I don't know, 20 minutes, which is a record. So I found a position by turning this capacitor where it wouldn't short, at least for a while watching the scope. So that's not a good thing though. I might squirt some detoxin in there. I should replace a capacitor. I just don't want to. Anyway, I replaced a 5-volt regulator today thinking that might do some good, but now I know what the real problem is, so I'll probably put the old one back in. This one is from Bojack, from China, from Amazon. It's running really hot. It really heats up the side here. I wonder if this one that came with the radio is more efficient. I don't know. I had a wire on the center of it to ground at the ground potential. They tend to run this thing with a 0.6 diode drop on the ground to make the voltage of this 5-volt device come out to like 5.56 volts. I'm not sure why they do that, but I guess they do have a reason for it. So anyway, we're still running, so you just want to reset the radio. Once you fix this, reset the radio, because it will come up erroneously and corrupt the, I guess, the RAM. So just reset it and it should be all right. Somehow I broke the receiver when I took the CPU board out. The receiver is now non-operative, so I got to figure that out now. I can receive signals here. You can see I can get FT8 signals on 20 meters here. You can see them coming in there, but I can't hear anything, so I got to fix that. Anyway, this thing is slowly coming around. I had this thing on eBay, but I've taken it off because I persevered and figured it out. So happy days. I'll have a nice radio when I finally get it working. It only puts out about 7 watts, 10 watts. So I gotta fix that. You can see here when I key it, it doesn't put out much power. A little bit coming out of it, but it's not gonna, 20 watts or something. It's not gonna be a QSO buster, so I gotta figure that out. Could be SWR fold back. That's one problem. The other problem is it doesn't receive. So it does receive, it hears things, but you can't hear them on the speakers, so I gotta figure that out. All right, that's my update on the Tec Omni 6. Happy days. At least now I found a problem to fix. So if your Omni 6, I think there's one guy that replied to me and said on YouTube and said his Omni was having issues. Yeah, check your crystal, check your capacitor, check what's inside the little oven here. That could be flaking out, but that orange capacitor there is definitely a problem, at least in my radio here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.